guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Hayley and I'm a first time mum to a little baby boy called Oliver who is currently 8 months old. He was 8 months old yesterday. Now in today's video I thought I would put together a little nursery tour for you because a lot of you over on my Instagram and TikTok have been asking where we got some of the items from inside of his nursery, and I thought it would just be easier if I put together a full tour for you, and then I can pop all of the items into the description box below for you just in case you wanted to purchase any of them yourself. With that said, I think it's time for us to pop into his nursery and do a little tour. So without further ado, let's get started. First of all, I'm going to talk about our shelving unit. So this shelving unit here, you've probably already guessed it, is from IKEA, and so are these boxes. So I got these boxes here and these boxes here, and inside here I just put all of Oliver's nappies and then muslin cloths and some baby towels at the back. And then inside here I just put items that you just kind of wouldn't want to see every single day. So this one's got like loads of bath stuff. Actually, I forgot I had all this. Bath items inside there. Then on the top was just some pretty items. So we've got just a little lamp and some teddies and obviously a little photo of Oliver. Now, ironically, this is a dummy clip, and he never had a dummy. He absolutely hated it, so we never actually used it. But again, I will link all of this in the description box below for you. Now, when it came to our crib for Oliver's room, I'm not going to lie, this was the most expensive part of our whole nursery, because one, I fell in love with this crib when I saw it, and two, it's from one of my most favourite brands ever. So his actual crib is from the White Company, and I think it was around £500-ish, which I suppose it isn't that bad, but what I will say is it also turns into a bed for when he gets slightly older. So not only has he got it for a crib, but he's also got it as a bed later on too. This particular crib has, I think, 3 levels. So again, you can adjust the height so that it has a higher and lower level, which I thought was really good. And another thing I would say is the mattress. Oh my goodness, it's so comfortable. Whereas a lot of the other cribs that we saw in the mattresses, they were a bit more flimsy. They just didn't seem as good quality. So as much as this was quite a pricey purchase, what I would say is it's well worth the money. The quality is amazing and I just love it. I think it's such a lovely, stable crib for him and bed for when he gets older. So just a couple more details. You've probably seen this little dressing gown in a few of my other videos. This was from Mamas and Papas and it was £25. He hasn't actually used it yet because it's 9 to 12 months, but it is really, really soft and I can't wait to put him in it this winter. Then I've also got our mobile. So this was from Etsy and it doesn't turn or anything like that. It's just really pretty. It's handmade and the quality is just gorgeous. It just went perfectly with kind of the neutral theme that we went for. The only thing I would say is this came separately, the actual mobile and the stand we had to purchase differently, but I really, really like that as well. And then up here we got these little animal prints. So we got the giraffe, we got obviously his name and another little tiger print. Now these prints were also from Etsy, but what I would say is someone over on Instagram asked me where the prints were from, and at the moment the seller that I bought them from, I think she's only doing them in a blue and a pink colour. I don't think she does them in neutral anymore. But again, I'll try and link everything down in the description box below for you. But yes, last time I checked, she was only doing the pink and the blue, not the neutral colour anymore. As for this little seating area here, so I wanted a really nice kind of recliner rocking chair for Oliver for his nursery, and I'm going to be honest, we obviously didn't get one. We got this one here, and the main reason being, one, we didn't really have the space for it. It was going to take up a lot of the room. Two, I thought to myself, realistically, how often am I actually going to use this rocking chair? We didn't put Oliver into his nursery until he was, well, actually he was 4 months old, so earlier than we thought. But originally we thought we would put him into his own room / crib when he was 6 months old. And for me personally, I just thought to myself, am I really going to use it that much? And to be fair, this chair here, I've probably used a handful of times. Oh, darling, can you hear him? Sorry, I'm back. Yeah, so when he gets a bit older, we might think about maybe getting a recliner chair then, but it would never really have gotten used. So this chair here, we actually got from Facebook Marketplace, and same with the boxes that you saw earlier. Actually, I literally just spray painted them the colour that I wanted. Actually came out really nicely, and obviously I put this knitted blanket over the top, a cute little cushion, and then obviously just made this little table area here, and that was our reading area. What I would say is, if you are deciding whether you want to get a rocking chair or not, obviously it's completely up to you, but I wouldn't worry too much. That's all I would say. I wouldn't worry too much. And you could always get one at a later date. With this bunny, when we were travelling, I told Mike that if we were to ever have a little one, I would love this bunny for them as their first little teddy bear. And bless him, he remembered that. And when I fell pregnant for the second time, if you've seen my trying to conceive journey, you'll know it took us 3 years to have Oliver, and I actually miscarried twice. But on the second time that I found out I was pregnant, Mike tried to get hold of this bunny for me because he knew how much I wanted it from when we'd seen it at the airport, and he could not get hold of it for love nor money, like literally couldn't get hold of it. And then a few weeks after I found out I was pregnant the second time, I actually miscarried for the second time, and obviously Mike hadn't got me the bunny because I would have been absolutely devastated. However, with the third time I found out I was pregnant, which was when we had Oliver, again Mike tried to find this bunny and contacted Harrods, and they managed to get hold of one for him. This is now Oliver's special precious little bunny. Here he is now in Oliver's nursery. So yeah, he's got a very special place in all of our hearts. Now moving on to our curtains and our blackout blinds. So one of the biggest mistakes I made was not buying curtains that were, 1, lined, and 2, blackout lined. So we ended up having to buy some blackout blinds, which actually worked in our favour, to be fair, because I really like the fact that we've got the blind and the curtains kind of separate. But if you're wanting to save money, I would either just go ahead and buy a blackout blind first of all, or just buy blackout lined curtains, because trust me, you're going to want to have blackout either blinds or curtains when you move your little one into their own nursery. nice. Sorry, the lighting's not that great here, but I thought I would just very quickly show you kind of our changing slash dressing station. Now we, as you've probably seen, didn't buy a wardrobe for Olivers Nursery, and there were a couple of reasons. The first reason was that a lot of people told us not to bother. They said if you're going to buy a wardrobe for your nursery, can you hear Oliver? They said if you're going to buy a wardrobe for your nursery, buy like an adult full-sized wardrobe. Don't buy one of those kind of child wardrobes, because they don't hold much in them and they're going to grow out of it really quickly, and at least you can repurpose it as they get older. So I thought that was a really good tip. Especially having a boy, there wasn't really much that we needed to hang up. So when I thought about kind of space and things like that, I thought to myself, well, actually, a chest of drawers will do just as well as a wardrobe would. The only thing we're going to hang up is his coats, and they'll go downstairs anyway. So yeah, again, if you're umming and ahhing as to whether you need a wardrobe, I would say if you want one, definitely get one, but just get like an adult one, if that makes sense, not a child one. Or if, like me, you're having a boy and you're not really going to hang that much up anyway, get a big set of drawers. On that note, guys, we bought I think they're called the Malm drawers from IKEA, and we also got the glass top as well, just because I thought it would make it look a little bit nicer. Inside we have the scub boxes to arrange the drawers. I'm actually going to do a new nursery organisation, so if you guys want to see that, make sure you press that bell notification to be notified. But these have worked out really, really well, and the 6 drawers is actually enough for him right now. So I'm so glad we didn't get a wardrobe, to be quite frank. I've also got the changing mat from IKEA, and then I've got this nappy caddy here. This was from Amazon. Again, I'll link it down below for you. This here was from B&M's actually, and the little pots were from George Home in Asda. And I've just popped a few little items inside there. We've then got our picture frames. Again, these are from IKEA. Same with the ones with the prints behind me actually. What I would say, I've popped our scan pictures in here, but again, I really need to take them down because I didn't know that it discolours. If the sun gets onto the actual scan pictures, it discolours them, and now that I've looked at the top one, it actually has, it's made it a little bit yellow. So I probably wouldn't do that again. I would just get some really nice pictures. I'm going to replace them with nice pictures that we have now. Oliver's obviously here. As much as it was a lovely idea, just be aware that if you're going to do the same thing, just make sure it's not in direct sunlight, because it can really affect the way that the scan pictures change, and obviously that's something you want to keep forever. We also got these shelving units up here where I've just popped some books at the top. This is his little keepsake box, which I've got loads of little bits in already, and then again got some more books here, and his first little pair of shoes just over there as well. But yeah, this is kind of a little changing station. All of his clothes obviously just here inside the drawers, the changing mat, the nappy caddy, and just everything you need really. This is what I mean, guys, you don't need to spend loads of money on storage. You can make it work. It just depends on how much you have and how much you want to spend. But yeah, that's this little area here. Hello. Are you gonna come say hello? Oh, say hello. Say hi. Hi everyone. This is my nursery. So guys, that is going to bring me to the end of today's video. As you can see, it's just a really neutral, kind of calm space for us and for Oliver, because that's kind of what I wanted. I wanted something that when we came in here, it was just really nice ambience, a nice feel for when he was in here and for when we were in here. So hopefully you've enjoyed our little nursery tour. As I said, I will pop all of the items into the description box below for you. Yes, or as many as I can. Like I said, For example, the Etsy prints, might not be able to get those anymore. But I hope you've enjoyed this nursery tour. I hope you've enjoyed spending the afternoon with me, and it's hopefully given you some ideas on what you would like to do with your baby's nursery. Until next time, I hope you have the most amazing day, and I'll see you in the next one. Take care. Bye.